What's up, guys? So I know a lot of you guys been anticipating the comeback of me working on the 2JZ E46 M3. My apologies. I just had a lot of other things that was priority, but I'm back. And as you can see, the intake is already off. I mean, we could roll that, show you guys how that went really quick. Yeah, so as you see, I mean, I was just looking at it today when I walked into my shop area, and I was just like, man, I haven't done anything to this thing for a while. So let's just break it all down. Here I got the intake over here, and it looks like complete crap right now. It's like so dirty. I'm about to pull the fuel rail off. All of this is gonna get cleaned up. All of that is going to get cleaned up because there's no way I'm putting this in my engine bay. So I'm going to get it all cleaned up, painted up. We're going to continue breaking this down. We're going to get the heads, we're going to get the valve covers off. We're going to see what inside looks like right now. And I got something special in the mail the other day. I didn't even open the box, guys. But as you can tell, I got a turbo. Got the BorgWarner turbo in here. I mean, let's tear it out, right? Let's tear it out. Let's see what we got. Well, there you go, guys. We got a big snail. Damn, that shit looks good. It's heavy as hell too. It's the big baby. Woo. Looks good. Nice and spinny in there. Man, can you even see that? But we got a turbo, guys. Pretty happy about that. So we're gonna put it on the shelf with all the other good stuff over here. See, we got everything else sitting there waiting, looking pretty. Let's add a turbo. Add a turbo to the pile. Hopefully my freaking cabinet don't tear down over here. Damn, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good, right? Yeah, I know. All right, so let's just continue working, guys. Let's continue working. Get these damn caps off, see what's up inside this engine. Alright, guys, so intake is, everything is off the intake. So now this is ready to be cleaned up, painted up, and look pretty, because right now it looks disgusting. What's up, guys? While I was recording before, of course the memory card died on me. I mean, if it's not the battery, it's the memory card, right? But whatever. Anyway, I obviously, I started taking off. I already took off the oil. Damn. Took off the oil collector off the side. This side is pretty much bare on the block. This side is almost bare. The hot side is almost bare on the block. But I actually want to point something out to you guys while I was taking off the VVTi solenoid banjo bolt And this is the banjo bolt here. Let me see if I can zoom in without greasing up my camera. And if you guys could see, this thing is full of so much dirt in the filter that is inside of there. And the reason why I actually want to point this out to you guys is because most of the time, most of us just grab one of these engines, a couple $1,000s, and then we just slap it in our car and we don't even go through all this overhaul. And little things like this become such a big pain in the ass moving forward. And little things like this is exactly why I don't cut corners, and I don't recommend any of you guys cut corners. Like I said, I'm taking my time with this because of little things like these. You need to catch these little things, because these little things are going to save you a ton of headache and money in the future. Now, yeah, this is just disgusting, but this is why I'm breaking down the whole engine. Even though I was gonna go crazy with this engine. I was gonna do valve springs, retainers, pistons. I was gonna build it up, but then I decided that, nah, cut that shit. I'm sorry to curse, but after my race car issues or whatever, I'm not gonna go crazy with this motor. Honestly, 400 or 500 horses, that's all I'm aiming for with it. And I'm just gonna do all the maintenance stuff. I'll do the valve seals when I get in there. I'm gonna see what's going on inside, but definitely I'll do the valve seals because that's a maintenance thing to prevent like any puffing and smoking, things like these filters. Little filters, clean this whole thing up. So I want it to look good. I want it to look pretty. It may not be 1,000 horsepower 2JZ when I'm done, but it's gonna be a pretty 2JZ when I'm done. Because right now it looked like a rusty shit box. Of all the motors in the yard, I paid $3 grand for the one that looked like a rusty shit box. But I only paid that much because inside, when I looked inside of this one versus all the other 15 I must have looked inside of this one looked the cleanest. But we're gonna get to that in a minute. So let's just continue breaking this motor down. My camera fell off. Look at this shit. My camera fell off and broke. I've been fine without this shit. I'm a little pissed off, but you know what? I think I got a warranty. I don't know. But that's annoying. It fell just now. Now I'm back to using my phone as a camera. I should have just stuck with my phone to begin with. Let me continue my work. So I got all the coils up and out, and I vacuumed in this thing before I even started, and look how nasty all this stuff is in here. All this, who knows how many years this was sitting in a junkyard, but this is why we're overhauling the whole thing, guys. Yeah, I wasn't gonna, guys, I wasn't gonna actually bring this to the machine shop, but judging by the way this looks, I already know what the pistons and everything else under the head is gonna look like. So, back to my original plan. Pull the whole damn thing up. Alright guys, so as you saw, you know, heads off, and inside this engine looked like complete shit. And I'm a little distraught about that, but it's okay. Um, that's why I'm breaking it down. And now I know that I'm just gonna have to pull the whole head off and I'm bringing this whole head to the machine shop to get refinished, resurfaced, and everything. I want it to look pristine. I want it to look brand new. This is just totally unacceptable for me, and this should be unacceptable for you guys as well. I'm just gonna you know, pull off the cam gears and everything here in the front, which is pretty straightforward. They have videos out there for that. So I'm gonna do that now. Alright guys, so I told myself I wasn't gonna finish breaking this down tonight, but after actually seeing the condition that the cams were in, I was compelled to just continue breaking this thing down and just really see. I'm very curious to see what the rest of it's looking like. So I already got everything else off the front. The cam gears, they're all off. I'm gonna tell you that getting this this intake cam gear off was a pain in the ass. You need two people. Thank God, you know, the wife came through with some brute strength. But just gonna take each one of these off. Make sure I put them down in order, because they have to go back in order when I put the engine back together. Yeah, so we're only a few moments away from actually seeing underneath the rest of this. Alright guys, so if you've been following this build from the beginning, then you would have seen the last video where I bought these triple square spline bit socket set. Now I'll give you guys a little close up. Now you're gonna specifically need this socket set, because out of this set I believe we used the 12 millimeter and the 14 millimeter, but it's gonna be the 12 millimeter for the head bolts. So I'm gonna pop open the 12 now, get the head bolts out, and then we should see the rest of the inside of this engine. This thing is more black than it is caked up, to be honest with you. Let me flip the head over. Alright guys, so I'm not as disappointed as I was with the head. So I guess getting the head refinished will be satisfactory enough. This doesn't look too bad. I got a new head gasket, so I mean, you know, these pistons, they're just black, but I've seen worse. The walls look very good. The walls look very good, so not bad. I mean, you know, come along here, the intake and the exhaust valves, not bad either, you know. So I'm glad I was able to tear this apart tonight and get a little bit of good news. But I am gonna get the head refinished. I got everything bagged and tagged back here with labels, bunch of bags and tags. Everything right now is organized for me, but I'm gonna organize these more in that bin, in that box. As you can see, everything is labeled over here because each and every one of these have to go back in their same positions. I'm gonna go out tomorrow and get a bin so I can set these in, so you know nothing gets shifted around and I could clean my bench back off. Alright guys, I know I was supposed to end the video before, but I had to get this popped off tonight. Now I got the head ready to go to the machine shop, and I'm just gonna refinish the block. I'll pull off the oil pan another time, but I mean, you've seen it. It's finally broken down. Next thing you know, it's gonna be all coming back together. I'm gonna powder coat the intake, powder coat the valve covers. It's gonna look nice. It's definitely gonna be fresh. Everything is gonna be fresh and, you know, renewed and restored. So until the next time, guys, thank you for watching. If I didn't mention something that you guys have questions, please leave your questions or comments below. I mean, any input that you have to give to me with this is the first time I'm actually breaking down one of these motors and building one back up, so I'm new to it. But if you got some ideas or tips for me, please, I'm all ears. I'm always willing to learn, you know, even more. So thank you guys. Peace.